It starts tomorrow, and I'm so excited. Miami, whoop whoop. Oh, it feels amazing. It really does. So I'm gonna go venture like I always love to do when I get to a new town. I've been to Miami before, but it's been a good lots of years. I can't even remember when I've last been here. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm here. More to come. Day one of Deco Summit. I'm so excited. You might be hearing some banging, not quite sure what that is. I am on the 12th floor of the hotel, which is the top floor, which means someone is working on the roof, I guess. But anyway, they didn't do it while I was sleeping, so we're good. But I'm getting ready to go downstairs, head to registration, and the day is packed of things that I'm going to be taking part in, and I am excited. I already changed 3 times and decided I don't know what to wear to, like, you know, a big trade show where, I don't know, I feel like people are going to have their polos on with like their business embroidered on it. Like, I just really feel like that's going to be the vibe. And I don't have any polos embroidered with my business logo on it. Maybe I need to do that. So I'll report back. I don't know what to expect. I had a dress on at one point and I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, I'm in comfy, ready to be educated. So the first thing, glasses please. We are going to, the keynote speaker is actually the CEO of Ricoma. That is awesome. You've probably seen him on the Ricoma YouTube channel. He teaches lots of, just all about the industry, not just embroidery. So that's awesome. And it is gonna be about ways to adapt and expectations, behaviors. So I'm excited. It's definitely a business-oriented class and it's gonna be awesome. And then we have breakout sessions where we get to choose which classes that we want to go to, who we want to, or what we want to learn about, because there's, you know, not just business and marketing classes, there are software classes, there are embroidery classes, printing 101 classes, live demo classes. So you choose kind of what you want to do on this pathway while you're here at Deco Summit. So that's exciting. And I sat down last night and was studying all these things, trying to figure out what would be the best match for me. So I think I'm going to go to, I don't know, honestly, I kind of keep changing my mind. So here's the options that I can go to for the first session. Social media marketing secrets, brick and mortar shops, Illustrator basics, HTV 101 where they'll talk about software, vinyl types, and then mixed media demo where they'll do embroidery, white toner transfer. That kind of sounds interesting because I am really interested in the white toner printer. I don't know, I just think it sounds neat and sounds like it'd be a really cool addition to things that I already do. So I might be going to that. I don't have a brick and mortar shop, so I don't need to go talk to that. That's and the title of that actually is Surviving the Retail Apocalypse. Like that, ooh, brick and mortar. You guys, I know y'all are struggling. Social media, I actually teach classes on that, but I'm sure I could learn a wealth from that as well. Illustrator basics, I don't do really a lot of software related things, so I don't think that one. So it really is between the HTV and the mixed media. I kind of like the demo idea. Then we have a break, and then our next sessions are needs into niche, finding your perfect target audience, taking things to the next level, scaling your business with a multi-head embroidery machine. That might be cool. Print and web files 101. Printing Technology 101, that's DTG, heat transfer, HTV, screen printing, sublimation, and then an embroidery demo where they're going to talk about freestanding lace, so that'll be cool. I think for that one, I probably will go to the Printing Technology 101 where they talk about DTG, heat transfer, HTV, screen printing, sublimation. I mean, I want to learn outside of what I already know, right? I don't think I need to go to the actual embroidery demos. I am going to have one-on-one instruction with my own personal ricoma model here, so that is going to be like the biggest wealth of information that I will walk away with. So I'm super excited about that, and that's on Sunday. So then there are 2 speaker panels. I'm actually on a speaker panel. What? I know, that's exciting. And I need to do a little more research on all the other cool speakers that are here because there's some really awesome talent, big names in social media that are here that just have amazing businesses. So I'll report back on all those folks as well. Maybe I'll give you a rundown here and show you each person. Ready, go. They also, if you don't want to go to the speaker panel, you can go to sewing demo. They're doing sewing patches onto caps. That would be awesome. And then they are having a lunch break, so you're on your own to get some lunch. And then there's 2 more sessions where you choose what you want to go to. Here are some of the options. Finding financial freedom, breaking away from your 9-to-5. That's what a lot of people want to do, right? You want to do this full time. You don't want to be going to your 9-to-5 job. Lean and Mean, to save some green, the art of lean marketing. That would probably be really informative. Embroidery supplies 101, talking about needles, threads, bobbins, backing, and more. Heat press comparison plus heat press cheat sheet. And then embroidery demo, monogramming baby onesie outfit. That would be cool too. And then another break, and then come back and you choose from the next 5. The keys to unlocking your business potential, 10 tricks to competing with national brands, embroidery accessories plus hoops 101, ultimate embroidery machine comparison, that would be cool, and then an embroidery demo, how to applique on a child's shirt. So there's so many options, and I really feel like I need to weave my web and figure out what's going to be the best fit for me. Then there's the second speaker panel, which I'm on, whoop, whoop. Or you may go to a vinyl demo where they talk about layering vinyl and adhesive vinyl. And then at the end, they do have some closing remarks, and it closes at 5:15. So I've got a lot of education heading my way. And then tomorrow, this is even more of a big algorithm to figure out which classes I'm going to take tomorrow. An entire different spread of things to do tomorrow. Just amazing master classes and I mean, the wealth of information that I'm getting ready to submerge myself in is slightly exciting and overwhelming in the same, right? So I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna take y'all along. I'm gonna try to record a few things just so you can see what Deco Summit is all about. And I'll certainly do a recap after all is done and just let you know what I've learned about this actual event, and then what I've learned for my own business and just all the things. So come along, here we go.
To set some context, it's really home, and I want to welcome you guys home to where the only conference that can unite a lot of apparel tech creators in our industry. Because I really believe that this is our home. This is your home. And I'm happy to welcome you back and welcome you home because I believe this is probably the only place that you guys can openly talk about stitch counts and pre-treatment without people looking at you weird. Okay? I think what are you talking about? So really welcome home to Deco Summit, welcome home to this community where we're bringing together all apparel tech creators that share a common interest. We got a ton of content prepared for you, and I'm very proud of the team that put all this content together, but like Melanie said in the beginning, the content is just the start of it. The networking and the relationships that you'll build today and throughout the weekend is well worth the trip. All right? So I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys around. I'll be out there if you want to stop by and say hi. Enjoy the content and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
then we'll get the question started. Okay. Our first panelist is Rob Walker. He's the CEO of R&R Customs. R&R Customs is an embroidery and printing business based in North Carolina. Rob Walker.
Yes. Okay, hello, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. Yep, so my name is Rob Walker, and I'm half of the duo of R&R Custom Embroidery and Screen Printing. We're based out of a place called Herman Mills, North Carolina. It's close to Durham or Raleigh area. All right, so we've been in the business literally 15 years. All right, in the last 5 years, we went from one embroidery machine to 23. All right, yeah. 16 of them in a year's time. All right, so there's all countless things that I could tell you to help you grow your business, but it would take too much time. All right, so what I would actually say is if you have time to reach out, don't hesitate to, personally DM me or something. That's the easiest way that most people get in contact with us. Right now, what I'm doing for myself in the business is I'm doing travel setup, all right, which is the end goal. Yes, we have 23 embroidery machines, laser etching machines, printing machines, and there's 2 employees, my wife and me. They are all petitioned out where we only work Monday, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, we work with the laser etching machines. All right. So Monday, Tuesday, strictly embroidery, and Wednesday is laser etching. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're off. Work-life balance. It was kind of the same that I was giving you guys the gist when we were just next door in the class. And if you missed it, that's basically what we set up to do. The overall picture that we're trying to paint as far as R&R Custom Embroidery is going to be travel, setup. That's the end goal for us. Right? And right now, I'm basically living the dream. All right? So, whatever you're doing, keep believing and just keep pushing forward. All right? Yes.
Okay, the next panelist we have is Mike Doyle and Lori Doyle. They are the founders of Build Your Jacket, a very successful company that specializes in leather-made jackets.
Want to do this? Yeah. So we just gave a seminar, so some of you already know this. We originally started as CBC Sporting Goods in 1969 and had many embroidery machines and screen print and heat press and airbrushing, trophies, everything. And we started whittling products down until we found the one that made the most money, and that was varsity jackets. And we typically sell a jacket for $800 is about the median price. And for all of you people that are saying, yeah, but you're someplace that can sell a jacket for $800, we can't sell it in my town. I don't care where you're from, we've already sold a jacket in your town for $800. So I know that you can sell them, and we can tell you how.
All right, so our next panelist is Kayla Krish. Kayla is a YouTuber and Etsy shop owner and one of Ricoma's influencer.
This is terrifying. I am not like these guys. I feel like I should be younger because some guys are like, I'm not even close to the league these guys are in.
But that's the beauty of Echo Summit. It's for all skill levels.
Yes,
Plus, we're lying.
But no, I do. I have an Etsy shop and I do teaching tutorials on YouTube, and mine's very small scale. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and so I basically just do this on the side as a little bit of supplemental income for my husband, and yeah.
So raise your hands if you have an Etsy shop or you would like to open an Etsy shop? So you see. All right, awesome. Okay, our last panelist is Patrice Wilson. Patrice is a teacher, business owner, and YouTuber with over 50,000 subscribers.
Hey y'all, I'm Patrice from Craft for Things, and I have a lot going on. So I usually tell everybody that I'm a hot mess because I really am. But I'm a consistent hot mess. Whether that's a good hot mess or a bad hot mess, I'm consistent. So I have 2 Etsy shops. One that sells blanks, one that sells customized items. Also, I do a lot of local work. I'm a school teacher. I teach special education in high school, and I absolutely love it. I can't stop. That's why I'm still working there. And it also provides me another way of advertising for myself and marketing myself and being able to be a vendor for my school. So that's an avenue where I love exploring because you can get into schools. There's certain organizations that you want to let them know that you are here, and so I would definitely recommend schools. I have a YouTube channel, and teaching is my favorite, but I think the YouTube channel has become one of my favorites because I've been able to connect with so many people worldwide, and I love teaching, and crafting is my favorite thing to do, and I'm able to teach people how to craft. So I love being able to network with people and just show different things. I started off with a Cricut, and that's how I started. And believe it or not, I didn't really get serious about it until 2 years ago. And so 2 years ago, I started a YouTube channel, and it's grown, and I've been able to add from just that Cricut machine. I've gone into lasering with Glowforge and Xtool. I've also added, of course, embroidery, which I love. Embroidery is a little bit of a different, it opens up your audience a little bit more because out of everything that I use, I do DTF, sublimation, of course, but with embroidery, I feel like it's just more professional. And when I tell people who are watching, I'm like, yeah, it's just classy. Because it really makes you look different from something that may be screen printed or sublimated on, and I love it. So I'm happy to be here. I hope you all enjoy this panel, and I hope I can add to this panel because y'all, I don't even know, right? I didn't know why I'm here.
No.
Hey guys, okay, day 1 of Deco Summit down. That was so fun. I really didn't know what I was gonna see or do or talk to, but I was blown away. It really was fun. I mean, I'm talking, this is big time business folks. It doesn't have to be, because there's folks just like me as well, but there are some high level business people that were at this show. So I did have the opportunity to be on a panel. They had 2 panels, which was awesome because I really enjoyed listening to everybody in the first panel. So in the first panel, some amazing folks that I was listening to. The Doyles, you guys, they're hysterical, first of all, but what they do and how they niche down in the embroidery world is pretty awesome. What they do and how they're able to niche down, they used to do all the things, and now they really just focus on one product, and they are like the masters of it. That it was so awesome hearing what they do, how they've gotten to where they are. They're literally eating lunch in the locker room with, you know, NBA teams because they make their letter jackets for them. I mean, awesome. I mean, wow. What I loved about what they were talking about is how they really niche down to what was the most profitable thing for them, where there really was a small market. There really were not that many people doing what they do, and they are the best at it. That was awesome. I loved hearing them. Let's see. There was also Rob Walker, Kayla Krish, Patrice Wilson. I enjoyed everybody on that panel. There were 2 other Etsy folks on there, so I loved hearing them, Patrice Wilson and Kayla Krish. I loved hearing their perspective on pretty much exactly what I do. So it's so neat to be able to meet other folks that, you know, live in the same space that we do. Rob Walker, he was amazing. He is R&R. I don't know what it is. R&R. I'll make sure I list it here. Amazing what he does. He considers himself like a third party. supplier. He does not have his brand out there. He does work for others who then purchase it from him and retail it. So I loved hearing his way of doing business, what has worked for him, and I think he's also another fellow North Carolinian. Awesome. I did go to a couple of classes myself. I went to a demo that Alan Wade put on, and it was mixed media, where he talked about embroidery and the white toner transfer, which again is something I'm still really interested in learning more about. Then I went to another class. It was Printing Technology 101. I really, when I looked at all the list of things going on, I really wanted to be a part of this class, because what it did, it dove into understanding what DTG, heat transfer, HTV, screen printing, DTF, and sublimation, and comparing them all, which is awesome, because I know I need one of those. I just haven't figured out for what I do which one would be the best option. And really, I even went up afterwards to talk to the instructor who actually works for ricoma, and I told him, okay, here's what I do. I don't do 100 of the same shirts. You know, I might do the football team's booster shirt, or a kindergarten classroom field trip shirt. So I'm not talking about lots of numbers, but I do a lot of different things like that. And so I was like, what would be the best investment for me? And he, again, which is what I was thinking going in, leaned more into the white toner printer. So hopefully I'll have a little bit more information about that. And hopefully that's something that I'm gonna pursue and see if it would be a really good addition to my business. And then went to the speaker panel. That was awesome, hearing all them. Then we had lunch, and then I went to 2 other classes. I went to another class by Alan Wade, and that was Finding Financial Freedom, which was a great class. Just really talked about how to break away from your 9-to-5 job, which I've been able to do already, but I still wanted to hear how they scale, how they were able to, you know, grow, and what suggestions they have. And I took away some great things, and just giving me kind of confidence to go, you know, go to the high school, show them the work that I do, see if they'd be interested in purchasing from me versus somebody that's not even a local or doesn't have a kid in the school. Just really giving, you know, some samples to places, you know, maybe some of the sports teams or things like that around. So I think that really did give me some motivation to want to go do that. I think what I'm going to do is make some sample shirts, take them to the schools, actually even take some embroidered polos, because I don't want to miss out on the embroidery option as well. Show them that I'm full case. Show them that I can really do it all, one-stop shop. That's also what I heard a bunch. You know, if you can be the one-stop shop for, you know, a school, then that's awesome. You can show them what you can provide. So that's what I need to put myself out there more. That would be using my heat press more, and potentially, you know, doing, you know, of course, the embroidery, but then also bulk shirts that I could do with a white toner printer. There's just lots of options, and it's so great hearing all of them. And then I went to Joe Perez's class, and he was awesome too. The keys to understanding your business potential, because this is kind of where I've stalled. Like, what's next? Not that I'm not loving where I'm at, but what's next? And these classes were just eye-opening in that regards. Just hearing how some of them have just I mean, wow, they are big names in the business. And so then the last thing was the speaker panel that I was part of. And again, so honored that they wanted me there, that they felt like I was deserving to be on the panel, because some of these guys, y'all, I'm gonna list them all here, like literally. They were an awesome group, and some huge YouTubers, so it's kind of like, but it's so great. I mean, in the end, a lot of the things that we think and do are very similar. Some of them are just so high level as far as you know, the world that they live in, and the huge businesses that they have, and employees, and huge followings on social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. So, but it was so fun. It was so fun, and I think people enjoyed the fact that we all kind of have different backgrounds, and we all kind of do different things. So that was awesome. So I was on that panel. Here's a picture of us. Look at all of us. So that was, glasses please, Alan Wade, which they introduced him as the king of embroidery. I thought that's awesome, and so honored to be sitting next to the king. Ashmead Hurd, who has an amazing following on all social media and specializes in embroidered hats. awesome, awesome, awesome. And it was really cool. He mentioned that like 2.5 weeks ago, he was able to quit his 9-to-5 job, and this is what he does full time. So that's awesome and inspiring for sure. Joe Perez, I was sitting next to. I had just taken one of his classes, but awesome to hear about what he does, how he's grown his business. He and his wife have 2, but now 1 brick and mortar shops, and they really do the gamut of everything as far as embroidery, screen printing. They make banners now. They're really able to offer it, and that's where again I really got inspired to, what else can I do? Who else was Katrina Bacon? Awesome. You've probably seen her on YouTube as well. She does all kinds of crafts, but also embroidery, and she's looking into building her own, and she already has clothing brands. So that is super cool to hear other people's ideas and what they're thinking of, doing and how they're growing their business. And then Adelaida Leon, which you've probably seen from YouTube as well. I've certainly seen Little Alyssa Company and loved watching her journey through her embroidery business as well. So again, completely honored to be on the panel with them. Here's us again. I mean, some big time folks, y'all. Really did enjoy it. And then I did a video with a videographer right in front of the machine that I actually own, the TC 1501, and just answered some, simple questions about who I am, what do I do, and what machines, do I have. So it was fun. Like seriously, it really was. It's just neat. I mean, this is a much different, group of folks than going to more like of a craft hobby show. It's definitely more geared to, business and the opportunities that the machines that are here can offer to you. So there was a lot of that, business. I mean, and it's got me like I am spinning right now thinking of all the things that I've yet to tap into, like there are so many things that I've yet to tap into. So tomorrow I'm going to try to go live and just kind of showcase a bit about what is going on. And if y'all have questions about anything about this show, ask, or if there's somebody that you want me to ask a question for you, please do. If you have a question about something ricoma related, I mean, I got enough resources here that I could have them answer it for you. So anyway, I've had a blast. And I've got 2 more days. So tomorrow, it's all classes for me, things that I'm going to be in. Then tomorrow night, they've got a fun event that's just kind of like a networking event for folks that are here. And then Sunday, I have my one-on-one training with my actual machine. And I can't wait. Like, honestly, that's what motivated me to come. Of course, all the other stuff is icing on the cake. But for me to have that one-on-one and truly learn some of the things that I never took the time to learn about the machine that I literally live with, is going to be so invaluable. So I'm looking forward to that. More to come. You guys, one of my biggest takeaways from this event is spending literally 9 to 5 today learning about how to digitize with the software that comes with your ricoma machine. I had an absolute blast. Now again, this is very beginner digitizing, but it was so fun to learn, and I can't wait to go home and put some of this into practice and see what I can possibly create. More to come. Hey guys, it's day 2 of Deco Summit. So today I have fully immersed myself in classes on Chroma, which is the software that comes with your ricoma machine. I've had the Chroma software since day 1, and I think I've just always used Embroidery, and so I've never ventured into it. I don't even think I've downloaded it. I don't think I opened it, and now I'm like, Kelly, what? I didn't even realize what I had at my fingertips. I basically learned how to digitize today. Now, granted, obviously it's in the very beginning stages of digitizing, but I am tickled pink about what I just did in class. So I literally took the classes like back to back to back to back to back. Like one was on fonts, one was on applique, one was on just the basic stitch types, and one was on lettering, and one was on making a patch, and literally all day about software. It was so awesome. They had computers, lining the room, and so we were able to follow along. We were able to, do it with the person that was the instructor. Roberto Castro was amazing teacher as well. I mean, he just boom, 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 and it just made sense. So I'm excited. Like it's so funny. I had just posted in my group some towels that I was like, has anyone seen these as embroidery files? Because I love them. And I'm like, you know what? This one might be digitizing them tonight, laying in bed in my hotel room. Seriously, like I'm excited to try out this software that I've had, unbeknownst to me, like what all I could actually do with it. So, I mean, seriously, my machine came with software that allows me to learn how to digitize. And finally, I am understanding a little bit more about what it is, what it entails. And again, Tickled Pink is not even probably enough excitement to convey. I'm excited, and I promise you, I will show you guys step by step what I just learned. So if you do have a ricoma or looking into ricoma, you can see what it entails. I mean, genius, love it, can't wait to show you.
So day 3 was literally all about being hands-on with my machine. So it was pretty cool. They had all these rooms filled with different machines that ricoma sells, and you basically were assigned instructors that were able to really just walk you from beginning to end and answer questions that you have specific to the machine that you have. So you can see I'm here, working on the ricoma TC 1501 because that's what I own at home. And there were lots of people in here. There were some that had never, literally just bought their machine. So I kind of talked around with others and came with some specific questions of things that I wasn't sure how to do on my ricoma. And I knew this was going to be a great resource, so I came with questions, and I think they can appreciate that. So it was fun. I mean, I really did, get answers to things that, projects that I want to work on, and just talk to some great folks. Just really good people were helping in the room, even folks that weren't employed by ricoma. So it was great. I did work on a hat, and that is something that I hadn't tackled yet. So I'm excited because I had so many hat blanks that I was like, oh, these are cute hats. Oh, these are cute hats. But I had never fully jumped in and done a hat. So I'm super excited to get home and actually put a hat on my machine, because honestly, once I figured out exactly how to do it, it really wasn't difficult at all. I had just never done it. And like anything, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So I definitely want to make sure, literally when I get home, that I do work on a few hats so that I can keep that information fresh. So I did stitch out a hat. I also stitched out, it was what was meant to be a patch, but I'm actually going to turn it into an ornament when I get home. So, I always, when I travel, like to have an ornament, when I go somewhere fun, because I love pulling out my ornaments and putting them on my tree and remembering, different places I've been. So this patch that we made as a sample in this class, I definitely want to turn into an ornament when I get home. So more to come with that. So this really truly was what I did this entire last day while I was here. I was able to work hands-on with the machine. Here's the hat that I stitched out. And it was a good experience to be able to do, hands-on, not obviously having to bring our own machines, but to use the ones that they had set up. So it was a great experience. So yeah, more to come. Look at all these fun things. so much, Ricoma. This was an absolute blast. I really enjoyed learning all that Ricoma has to offer and talking with folks in our industry that are really at the top of their game. Here's my picture with Henry Ma, whoop whoop, the CEO of Ricoma. I had so much fun in Miami. So here's just a photo collage of my time spent at Deco Summit 2022. Woo woo!